You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole, and Carol, thank you so much for your Patreon membership request. You are bringing us down AVANTASIA, and this is called The Raven Child.
I'm looking forward to this one, Carol. Thank you so much. This is the second time AVANTASIA has come down the rabbit hole, but this will be the first time I have ever reacted to it. The last time that this song came down the rabbit hole was just Kyle, and that was Misplaced Among the Angels featuring Floor. Yeah. So if you're excited for AVANTASIA coming down the rabbit hole one more time, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know in the comments below what your favorite AVANTASIA song is.
Well done, and this is an 11-minute song, so this is probably going to go to a lot of places that I want to find out. And some lyrics, hopefully.
What grove, sacred grounds, fade to vastness.
Okay, 2 seconds, y'all, because the YouTube automated captions are not even what the thing was saying. There we go.
What grove, sacred grounds, fade to vastness. Mother Moon, cast your spell on these fields. Let the boughs paint ghostly shades on the trail to a different world, where the castle looks out to the valley, where I'm given all the love that I crave. Not afraid of the rising sun, laying bare my brittle soul. Cold is the wind, bringing forth clarity. Time rushing on, and nothing will remain. There's no glory on the lost journey.
First off, what do you think about like this official lyric video with the beautiness of the art
It's
and everything?
gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. I'm loving the way that he's put the lyrics through, overlaying these beautiful castles and
Yeah.
like old architecture, and then like the lyric where he's saying like, let the moon cast its spell and let the shadows bring you to another world.
Yeah, I heard that.
Like,
Totally.
I'm loving the vibe and feel of
The
this.
poetry of this is amazing, and I
Poetry
don't know
is
anything if like the Raven Child's like an actual story from the past, but if you do, let us know if that is true. So here we go. Nice. Switch up. Almost thought the guitar sounded like a raven there for a second.
A little bit.
It was like starting cackling a little bit there.
Looking down from this pure cup of heaven onto an ocean of white that drowns all the noise and the crazy and empty eyes. Wide-eyed and lost in my imagination. I dream of love, I've got to suffocate while I keep on waiting. for the hour I'll be called to realize and see it all before my eyes. The sky is crawling down the mound into the dark wood on the ground. I say, specters flare and spin and rise to mingle with the skies and take all that's never meant to be. A fire in the dark for the fool's gonna find his way, gonna run and never get away. Is it love that glows in fiery alignment? Story-eyed, may living a lie, a lonely heart and an endless line. Bewildering and strange, the scent of spring and cherry blossoms, sweet scent of rain. They're calling you, astounding how it is not the same it used to be when you're compelled behind the cradle on your own. The tolling of the bell, is there anyone to tell me what they want to say? Voices go on and talk to me, but their tongues won't permeate throughout my soul.
Just before we get into another breakdown, this has been amazing, and even listening to like the story that was coming through,
Of course.
because before the last breakdown they were even talking about how staring over the ocean of white from heavens, which is like the clouds that
Yeah.
are like closing off all sound, can't hear it, but you're staring at with empty eyes.
Yeah,
And just
just
an empty
nothing in
soul,
you.
nothing there. And
Yeah,
you're like,
it's
wow,
all
that's
gone.
like very nihilistic, very like
Yeah, yeah.
just want to watch it all burn. And then the next paragraph was literally watching the fiery
Yeah, it
burning.
was.
It's
Yeah.
like, is this love? Like, I'm not sure. Are my eyes opening? Am I
Jeez, eh?
waking up to this?
And then the spring happened.
The spring came through as
Yeah.
you're coming out of that and you're trying to awaken and see what's happening and blossoming anew. And then we're going into another breakdown as they're calling out this raven child, this child of sorrow who's called, like you're saying with that guitar.
Yeah, you
It's
can
just
hear it
calling
because every
out.
time they're saying the raven, that's when that do, and it just sounds like that cackle a raven does, even though it's not the exact same. But that's what it made me feel like. So, and is there a
100%.
symbol for what the raven is that you know?
Off the top of my head, I'm not sure, but corvids, which is what like ravens and crows and
Right.
the corvid, which is the bird, is actually the most intelligent bird.
Right.
And they are the only bird that I know of that will actually befriend humans. They live for up to 30 years and they'll even bring you little like
That's
trinkets that
crazy.
they make themselves. So,
So
they're
maybe the
very
raven-
emotional creatures.
Or like the raven child's like a person that's developed very fast and
very
very
emotional,
ahead.
very self-aware.
Yeah, so that's just pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that you caught all that too, because that does help me kind of like get with the story a little easier.
Their tongues won't permeate throughout my soul. So like they're trying to help me, trying to talk, but I
Yeah.
can't hear it. It's not hitting my soul. It might hit my ears, but it's not hitting my
It's not
soul.
convicting.
Not convicting.
Yeah.
In your altered state of mind, in vain you're chasing lies. Yes, your master in his frown, denial of the crown of creation. You're made to think you are a fighter in the dark, for the fool's gonna find his way, gonna run and never get away. Is perfection. What a backdrop for a diamond. So we sway in the wind like the willow, meant to give way to the odor of the storm. Won't even bold in the marsh of the ages, a tight chevalier of fortune. Blue and serene, once the sky swarm of magic, the unborn in the stream of destiny. Time flows to become a month of nothing for a broken soldier of fortune.
Interesting, eh?
Very.
This is getting very interesting.
It's a very interesting song.
It's taking a different turn to where now he's almost saying, is he in purgatory?
Almost.
And then now he's talking about we're a weak hermaphrodite, where we were like male and female at first or something.
Yeah, returning back to
Yeah,
like, origin.
it's interesting. It's interesting.
A broken soul in an empty heart, in quest for light, but it was the dark. Let embrace the raven child. Cloak of invisibility, turn the face of deformity now. Darkness, let me in. Lost to the night's plutonian show. You dream and hope you won't wait no more till it is. Flying raven child. Flying raven child. Oh, to escape from you.
It's like returning back,
Yep.
escaping from below.
Spread your wings and go. Like a raven child.
Interesting.
2019. Such a unique art style.
It does have a very unique art style.
Yeah. I can't, like, it is unique. I can't even say it's almost like Tim Burton like, but That's like a compliment though. But it's like,
Love Tim Burton.
and that was just a phenomenal. I got so entranced by it because how smooth those transitions were. It became a little floaty at the point because then it went at a much quicker pace than the beginning. So then when it becoming too quick and we were so used to being able to hear every lyric, then it was coming a little quicker for me. And I was trying to keep up with the story so well, and then the music came in so amazing too.
There was like that marching in the middle of it.
When it just kept zooming and you kept feeling like it was pulling you in and more and more. That was the lull moment for me. Yeah. Exactly.
That was the same lull moment for me, and the bass was so heavy in that moment. And like what the bassist was doing, like I can't repeat it, but it was phenomenal.
It stuck out, and even at a moment where you only could hear that bass for that bit there, that crazy riff.
This is a really interesting song because there's a lot of imagery that I recognize, but I can't express off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's just built in you almost.
Even when he was expressing like having your now your soul glows opal blue, and if you have if you're looking into auras and things like that, if you're glowing opal blue versus other colors, it tells you something specific about your soul.
That's true. Okay.
Which I would have to look up.
That's fair, but yeah, that.
So
totally
there's a lot
sense.
of imagery and stuff that are being placed in the song that I actually can't place in my mind right off the bat, so I would love to,
but I could see the pyramids
knowing
and all
that
that too.
Information, be able to go back and re-listen to this song again.
Of course, and that's why it's good to do that.
Like the Raven Child, I'd love to know what the imagery that and what he's expressing with the Raven Child, opal blue souls, and how just kind of what he's pushing through, because he started off with the moon having a spell, bringing you to another land, and then continued through into eventually trying to escape from escape from hell, essentially.
Yeah, or I thought they got stuck in purgatory and then she had to go back or something.
And I felt like she got whoever was singing was stuck in purgatory and then was being sent below and trying to escape.
Oh yeah, well for sure.
So that was kind of where I was seeing. But at the same time, I'm not fully sure because there was so much going on in this song.
It's a long song. That was 11 minutes, but it went by pretty dang quick still, too,
Yeah, it did go by really quick. It does not feel like I just listened to an 11-minute song.
No, not at all.
It suffices that hunger for this style of music that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Because it has that wave where it starts off slow, and I was like, okay, this is going to be a slower song.
Yeah.
And then it gets really rocky and really heavy, and then it goes back to that slow, and then you get the bass that comes in. The transitions were absolutely phenomenal. I loved the transitions.
And the first time hearing Avantasia, it sounded very similar, almost too similar for me at first. So that's why I was so excited when it then it started building up and building up. And I remember Floor said she was actually a bit nervous to sing for these people because she didn't know how she was going to fit with it. But I don't know why. I mean, I think anyone can fit with this band because it looks like it's always a featuring band, or I don't know if it's a project itself because there's always someone featuring, it seems like, right?
Yeah, this is my first time hearing it, so I'm not sure if there always does, but I know this one did definitely have someone featuring.
Yeah.
Floor featured in it before, so with those two songs. And this has been, they have a great setup, the way they kind of write their songs, and they're keeping
the lyric video looks so good too.
It looked so good, and it was great to be able to follow that story that was being pushed through. But there was just such the transitions that they were doing with that wave, I just want to go back to that again.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was definitely adding, because they were also showing lots of imagery of oceans and things like that. So it was definitely adding to that feeling of being...
That impact.
That impact.
Yeah.
And then every time when the transition came in with the bass... It was almost like I was drowning.
Totally. We seeped in then.
Right? It was. So this is...
It was hypnotizing. It was hypnotizing. They got you into it. And it makes us want to know more. And that's the best thing that you could do. Because I want to know if this is a band or project. And also the history of the Raven Child. Because I do love my stories. If you guys love the stories and know any of the questions that we have floating up here, you guys can let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much, Carol, for this request. We are exiting the rabbit hole now, folks.
Thank you so much, Carol. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special shout out to all of our patrons and YouTube members. We appreciate all of your support.